Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Bachiru. So, DNF Duel. That happened. That was like very weird 3 days, by the way. I didn't get to play the game that much, but I'd say I think around 4 to 5 hours. So I'm here to share my impressions for the game. Uh, a lot of things to talk about, to be honest, in such a short period of time. So, yellow guys, let's do this. So, let me start by saying something. The way that this game disappeared, I thought it was gonna get cancelled. And then suddenly they make like a trailer, so they're reminding us like the game exists. Then in a span of 2 weeks, we see the rest of the cast, system mechanics, HUD, open beta. Here you go. Take it. You know, it's like such a short notice. You know, everything happened so quickly with this game. So, like, the open beta, to be honest, I wasn't really ready for it, but at least I got a chance to play it. So, uh, let me start by saying something. I had zero interest in DNF Duel when it was announced, and I had zero interest until the beta. And to be honest, even though the beta like was really trash, like performance-wise and like the way that you find rooms and you find your opponents, the game has exceeded my expectations. To be honest, I was so like pleasantly surprised with this game. Really, it caught me off guard. So let's talk about that. Yeah. So of course, the open beta test itself was really trash. No training mode. I know you OG arcade junkies. You keep saying that. Oh, I learn things as I play and figure it out. Stop that nonsense. It's 2021. Those days are gone. We need training mode now in games. Okay. So the way that you queue up for lobbies, there's no region-specific searches. There is nothing really. I know it's an open beta test, but you want people to be able to play, you know. So most of my match experiences, to be honest, were pretty laggy. I had to do like a janky setup just so I can play like against another PS4 that I have in there, and just to get it hooked up, and that took like 40 hours to 40 minutes to set up. So overall, the performance of the beta, it was trash, bro. You know, but let's talk about the game itself, because I think that will matter when the game gets released finally. So let's start with the system mechanics. I think the game will be deceptively simple to learn, but I think it will be a little bit harder to master. But I don't think that this game will be like super complex or super deep. And in my opinion, this game should not be deep. I think what they did right here is the best thing that can happen for this game, because this is like a Korean MMO, and people who are coming like from MMO background and they don't play fighting games at all, I don't think they want to think like excessive depth, you know. So I feel like this game, it should stick to being like simple and fun, and they should focus on making like releasing more characters, making things as there. I feel like the system mechanics on their own, I think they're okay. I know people will like come after me like, oh, simple inputs, motion, blah blah blah. I think this game, okay, and don't hit the unsubscribe button yet, guys. I think this game is doing the complex versus simple better than Granblue Fantasy versus, because Granblue, in my own opinion, started to feel stale after a while. So I don't think like whenever a character came out, I used to play like for a while, then I would get bored after the game. But this game, I feel like it has more freedom, and I don't want to compare it further, but we're talking about the subject like of like simple versus like real motion inputs, you know. So I like the way that they did with the inputs in this game. So I believe for this game, add aerial blocking, but not for every single move. Make some moves air unblockable. Remove the infinites and that nonsense. Remove the unblock if there is any unblockables that we didn't discover. Remove those and keep the system as it is. Like, this game is so crazy. The way that you do your combos and the way that you play the neutral and the way that you set up. Okay, I want this game to be wacky. I want this game to be crazy, you know, because to be honest, for the past few fighting games that we've gotten, they felt tame, to be honest, like esports, you know. I don't want this game to be esports, you know. I want it to be crazy. I want it to be a party game. I'm not even joking, because everyone, I think, that I've seen on YouTube or Twitter talking about it, everyone thinks this game is fun. And this game is really fun. I wasn't expecting this game to be fun. I was expecting it to be simple, to be shallow, to be boring, but I was pleasantly surprised. And let's start with why I think this game is really fun. Number one, the characters. I have no clue what's DNF online, by the way. I don't play MMOs. But the character designs are so crazy. And to be honest, and every single character is lovable. Usually when I pick up a fighting game, I have one character in mind that I want to play. Like Ramlethal or Izanami or Zoe or whatever. But when I started the beta of DNF Duel, I thought to myself, yeah, I want to play the Dragon Knight. Because, you know, she's a dragon and a big sword and she's like Zoe. So I was really enjoying her. Then I decided to play around with the other characters. So I think at the end of the beta, my favorite character was Striker, to be honest. She is so fun. She's so freeform, you know. And I also like the ninja lady. I think her name is Gunuchi or something. But every single character is interesting. And like you saw the Crusader and the Inquisitor and like this game like is so full of style. And to be honest, and that's something I really like. Maybe the source material is the reason why. But I feel like our system works like really did something special, you know, with this presentation. So the characters are nice, and I think like this is always the core of a good game is you have an interesting cast, and I feel like if they build on it, it will be better. The second thing is that I like the way that you can freely use more of your skills and your magic spells and piece. So I think like this game did something really smart. They give you two normal attacks, which is like A and B, very limited. However, they give you like skill button that you can press it with different direction and it will do different skills. Then they give you the MP button, which is like that you cast the spells. I feel like this gives you more variety in what you can do skills wise. So because usually when you do like each character in a fighting game when it first starts out, they will have like 4, 5 maximum like special moves. But for this game, you have like four skills. Then you have like 4 spells. Then you have an AX spell. So the way that you combo with skills rather than comboing with normals, I feel like this is something really interesting, and I really like the idea actually, because it lets you like try to explore like, okay, what I'm gonna do like in this scenario, how can I link this into this, you know? So it's more about with punishing people and catching them off guard than actually pressuring them to get an opening. And I like this, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing a lot of BlazBlue lately, and it's all about pressuring and mixing people up. Even Guilty Gear, it's like stagger, you know, pressure. So for this game, it's just like a wait and see kind of game, and like just getting them in the blender once, and it's all over. I like this actually. I know the beta is imbalanced. I know there's a lot of cheap stuff. We saw the Crusader. We saw what he can do mid-screen. Let's keep this, to be honest, because every single character is wacky and they have nonsense. So I feel like this game eventually, like, it will revolve around like getting an opening, then getting like an air tech situation or a hard knockdown, then doing the skill or the MP mix-ups. I feel like this is really good. There is a mechanic in this game which is called like conversion. It's like a rapid cancel or Roman cancel in like Guilty Gear. I feel like you have to get it to be able to use it, and I feel like this is a good balance actually. I'm not happy that this game doesn't have like more than one super move. You have only like Awakening, and you can use it at the very end. It's still early. It's very hard to explain the gameplay style of this game, and it's very hard to predict where it will go. But from a beta standpoint, I really like it. I don't mind the nonsense, to be honest. I don't mind it at all. I feel like this game is way better this way, to be honest. I'm very excited actually now for the game. I'm actually looking forward to it. And we didn't even talk about the netcode yet. Rollback. Good rollback. Excellent rollback, to be honest. The rollback on this game, like, it keeps getting better and better. I feel like now, if a fighting game either doesn't have a rollback netcode, like delay base, or it has a bad rollback netcode, like multi-blood type Lumina, I feel like the game will be destined to die. We're like living now in a post-COVID world, and we need good online to play. And to be honest, even though I was playing like with people from the States, Europe, Far West, etc., I was actually having some decent connections, and that's something to be said. Maybe because people were playing King of Fighters, they weren't really stressing the servers of the game, but I feel like it does well. The only hopes I have when the game like gets released finally is it needs to have good online system. So please make open lobbies, same like Guilty Gear, same like BlazBlue, so we can actually match up with people, region specific, so you can go around. The rooms are okay as they are. Give it like more versatility. This game is inspired by an MMO, so I'm expecting something like that will let you explore the story and the lore more. And I really hope that this game will not be all about like, oh, this is an arcade mode, like fight 5 characters and that's it. I hope that they will take advantage of the source material, you know, because the characters are interesting. So design-wise, so I'm looking forward to know like what's their background, what's their motivation. So I hope they do this in the game. The presentation is 10 over 10. The game looks amazing actually. I don't know how Arc System Works keeps like making their engine look better and better, to be honest. And the game looks really nice. The characters animate really nicely. They're more expressive, and the backgrounds are really good. So I'm very happy. The music also is good. Like, by the way, you're listening to music from the game right now. So summer cannot come soon enough. I'm gonna be playing this game. I'm really looking forward for a second beta that when I'm more free and it will be more fleshed out than this. But what I really hope for this game is they will really work on the communication, because the communication for this game is garbage. Like 2 weeks they drop it already. What are we doing? You know, we're not ready for this. So yeah, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what do you think about this game in the comment section below, and I'll catch you in the next video. This is your boy Bachiru. Peace.